everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another vloggy vlog. It's currently 10 to 8 in California and it has just got cool enough for me to let the babies out for a few hours, hasn't it, Dinklebum? Hey, you have been in all day because it has been a scorchio, as you can probably tell by the colour of my skin, because I have been embracing it. And, oh no, don't eat my hair. Oh no, he is eating my hair. And I thought that now was a very good time and do a little bit of an update, because I was, or should have been, getting ready to be going eventing this weekend. I was heading to Dauncey. I planned it about 3 weeks ago. However, I had decided towards the middle of last week that if the forecast was what was predicted, I would not be going, because it was forecast and is forecast to be extreme heat wave. Red and amber weather warnings tomorrow and Tuesday, and I was due to compete on the 19th. So I have, or will be, withdrawing, because there was no way. I'd already made up the decision in my head, yes, that's my head, to not go, because as you guys all know, his lordship over there is far too precious, sensitive, everything to me to risk A, running, B, travelling. Travelling would have been the actual biggest risk at the moment. What's she doing? Look, he's guzzling because it is that hot. Before we get into the video and talk about what I want to tell you and update you on, because I have some very, very exciting news, I thought I would talk about today's sponsor of the video, which is Air Up. As I've just shown you behind me there, we have a lot of different selections of water buckets in the field for Sir Banksy and Dinks to ensure that they stay hydrated in this heat wave. Don't we, Boo? Oh, he wants to rub on me. Yes, he wants to rub on me. Ah! And it is important that we do also stay hydrated. So, whilst I am out here, because I do have a big chore to do, are you going to give me a demonstration of drinking? You looked like you were about to. Yes, he is. This is how you stay hydrated, peeps, isn't it? Oh, nice. Do you want some of this? You probably would. I have got a huge pallet of Easy Bed to put away. Now, I probably should not be choosing to do this in these extreme temperatures. However, it's got to be done. It only needs moving from there to there, so it is imperative that whilst I do it, I stay hydrated, and I am staying hydrated easily thanks to my Air Up. Now, recently, a lot of people have been messaging me on Instagram asking me about it, asking whether it does and is what it says. Now, we're not going to pretend what is inside this bottle is squash, because it is not. It is pure water, tap water to be precise. However, thanks to these clever little pods, now I need more than one hand, these pods here, it tricks your brain into thinking it is flavoured water. Now, this is the orange and vanilla swirl, and I have had that on my bottle this weekend because I have had in there fizzy water. Ta-da! Off, because I was just switching it out for my all-time fave. And I don't know if I'm allowed to mention brand names, but I will admit I was a sucker for buying a certain flavour water from the Co-op regularly. But since having this bottle and this pod, I have managed to refrain myself. I am regularly, pretty much every day, drinking at least 3 times 650ml of regular tap water thanks to my Air Up bottle. It tricks your brain by scent to thinking that it is flavoured water. So you have 0 calories, 0 additives, 0 sugar. It is purely tap or fizzy water, and it does, talking of water, quench your thirst. So if you, like me, are not good enough at getting your daily quota of H2O into your system, then do go and check out the Air Up website. You can use code TINA10 to get 10% off your starter pack and to help you stay hydrated in these heats. It is imperative, it is important, and the pods really do help make you think you're drinking more than just tap water. Now I'm going to go on now to tell you a little bit about what I have planned over the next few weeks with Banks, because I've meant to say it in the last few vlogs. I didn't actually tell anybody until now that I was meant to be eventing this week. I entered Dauncey thinking and knowing, after being reassured by many people, that they do take epic care of their ground, very much like Bicton, and I entered it with the belief that it would go ahead because of the preparation and the care that they do put into their going so that we could run. However, Mother Nature, the sun, has put pay? Is it put pay or is it put play? I'm not sure. Anyway, has stopped that. I literally had the text a couple of hours ago now to say that it has been abandoned due to the extreme weather warnings, due to the fact that we do all need to be not doing a lot and just staying at home, staying in the shade and staying hydrated. So that means that in a few weeks' time I will be going out to Bicton, hopefully, fingers crossed, at 100 without having been 90 since the beginning of April. However, the beginning of April was at Bicton. It was in their 90. We have ridden around that a fair few times and we did come second. So I'm trying to remain positive. I'd have loved to have another run at BE90. I'd have loved to just go to a different course. My aim of going to Dauncey was the fact that I've never been there before, so it would do me good to head out there and just tackle a course that I've never been to before ahead of going out at 100 again, because it has been a fair few years since, oh, don't get my glasses, babes, since I last tackled an 100 track. We all know that I haven't had the best of confidence over the last few years, and thankfully at the moment, thanks to the lessons with Cameron and Simon, my confidence is at an all-time high. However, I don't want to do anything to mess that up or alter that or disrupt that. I'm trying to remain positive. I really did want to have the final 90 run at Dauncey so that I could go and get a run under my belt that wasn't a course that I'd ever completed or competed at before. But these things happen for a reason. There was no way in a million years I would have been travelling him in 30+ degree heat. I'd already made my mind up before they even abandoned it. I was not going to be going. You okay there? Are you sure? Are you sure? So I've just got to somehow ensure I get a couple more lessons booked in, ensure I remain positive, ensure I stay in the right mindset to hopefully in a few weeks' time now go straight out and tackle Bicton BE100. It's on the 31st of July, it's a Sunday. I'm putting this out there now. I didn't want to tell anyone. I was going to do it without telling anyone, but I just think, what's the point? I'm rubbish at keeping secrets. You guys have all been following my training. You have all watched the most recent lessons of Cameron. I know that we are both capable of doing it. It's just this headspace that I need to ensure stays and remains positive. Okay, clearly I'm boring you. Should we change the subject? No, mind the sunglasses. Let's get on with what I actually need to be doing. Why, were you naked?
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high.
I agree.
Floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip.
No way! Applied for it!
Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights.
Okay, as you might have been able to tell, I then took a phone call while stacking the bales from Cameron, and it was very nice to catch up with him. However, I am still only halfway through, and I wanted to show you our exciting new investment, not the Puddy Cats. I probably should blank out the number plate, but it's going to be being changed soon, so that doesn't really matter. In fact, why do I say that? I show our number plates anyway. It doesn't bother me remotely. I'm a public person, not a private person. This is our new investment. and I'm super excited about it. We've actually just spent the last 2 nights away camping in it. This is our little camper van stroke my business wagon, because I can set this up with a table, I can sit there, I can edit, I can take and publish and share and sell photos from on board. Been away this weekend. We've had a lovely couple of nights enjoying Cornwall at its finest, haven't we, Sam? What have you got? Well, he does not like showing off when he's got food. He says, that's mine. Do not show that to anybody else, because that dental stick is mine, isn't it? Sam, you had fun though. He won't eat it, he just carries it. He carries it around for ages, don't you? You carry it round and you just take pride in knowing that it's yours and nobody else's, don't you? Hey? Yes, you do. We've been and invested in a chair each to put in it. A windy upper thing for the electrics. And yeah, I mean, it's quite small. There's not actually that much to show, but basically this lovely seating area pulls out into a double bed. We've got a hob. We've got a sink, we've got a telly. Oh no, I should be more gentle with that. Watch TV, spin it round, be out. Here, we've got a fridge. Ta-da, we've got a freezer. And yeah, it's just a fab little wagon, which can also actually tow, because it's got a detachable tow bar, and I believe it can tow up to 2.5 ton, which I do need to confirm and check. Most of you will know, probably, that we do have the Ford Ranger, which I primarily use for towing the Equitrack. However, this is a company car, a company vehicle through our work, so primarily it's Rob's to use. Obviously I do use it too, however there are times where I'm like, Rob, I need the car, he needs the car. So we now have another towing vehicle, which means that if he is using the Ranger, I can now use that to take Sir Banksy places. And also it means that I can, as I said, work in it too. So I can, when I'm doing photography days, I can edit, I can publish, I can share and export, and maybe even print one day, fingers crossed, photos when I am at events taking and selling images. Anyways, I'm going to sign out for tonight because I need to get all of the rest of this stacked away. It's blooming hot, and I will continue VOO in the morning when I can tell you what I was going to tell you. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak so that you can decide, sneak hint, so that you can decide whether you do want to stay around for this vlog or not. I know it was a bit of a tame one, not really an action-packed one like some of the last ones have been. I love how much you guys have been enjoying the lesson vlogs. I really enjoy them too. I enjoy editing them and watching them back because I feel like I relearn from them. But this one is just a little bit of a debrief and a bit of a catch-up, and to speak about what's going on in life at the moment, to show you the new toy and to inform you of some, I don't know why I call it a toy when it's actually a work bus. It's because work's fun. Same hat, different day. I started editing this last night and I really need to learn to stop waffling on. I carried on talking for at least another 5 minutes about rubbish, about nothing to do with what my exciting news is or what I want to tell you. So I'm going to just cut straight to the chase now. I have managed to finish stacking all of that though, so win-win for me. We did manage to get that done. Robbo did help me. As I said, it's the next day. How have you managed to throw that out of your stable, you cheeky monkey? The ponies are in because it is El Scorchio. Somebody just did some apple bobbing, but clearly got a bit frustrated that there was nothing left in it, didn't you? Tell you what, I'll fill that back up with nice fresh water. And then let me give you a little hint. Some of you may well already know, because you may have tuned in to the live that I did with Horse and Country TV and Jenny Rudel about 10 days ago now. I am rubbish at keeping secrets, and I have really struggled to not tell you about the fact that I am going to be working with Horse and Country on the All-Star Academy. It was over 5 years ago now that I and Banksy, so Banksy and I should say, went to Talland to compete, I wouldn't say compete, contest, take part in the Blue Chip All-Star Academy as it was back then for Series 1 and 2, but it is now this year the I've gone dark. The Lemieux All-Star Academy, and I am super excited to have been asked to work alongside Jenny as like a co-presenter of the show with the contestants who are soon going to be informed of who they are. I don't know who they are. I'm saying that like I know. I do not know. Don't you dare knock this straight back over. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know who has been selected, but what I do know is that it's a Lucy Robinson. I'm gonna take that. I won't film myself on the phone. Or will I? Hello? Why did that... I'm vlogging. You're on my vlog. Say hello. Wait, what are we talking about? What's happening next week?
Good one!
Are you excited, nervous?
Both?
Both?
More excited. Yeah, more excited.
Right, more to the point, I want to come, so camera can turn off. Finish that for a moment. Wow, that call, surprise, surprise, went on longer than expected, but super excited to, fingers crossed, be heading to Goodwood next week as well to support Lucy as she races in the Magnolia Cup. I have actually never, not once in my life, been to races, so it will be epic, A, to be supporting her, but B, to actually witness it, because I've never, as I said, never ever been. Eek, exciting. So much exciting news all in one video. I have got one other thing that I probably will tell you guys about too, but primarily I wanted to focus on the fact that I have got some super exciting work with Horse and Country at Talland and am involved in the Lemieux All-Star Academy. So I thought what I would do is something that I was going to do a few weeks ago and share with you guys, a bit like what Meg did, my original audition video, which was filmed back in February 2017. Now I wanted to share it and some top tips and tricks before now whilst the auditions were open. However, I am so rubbish at keeping secrets that I was like, I don't know if I'm going to manage to be able to bite my tongue and not spill or give away the fact that I am actually also involved in the show. And I also didn't want to get, as much as I wanted to give out tips and tricks, I didn't want to get messages of things that may possibly think that I have any influence in who they pick, because I 100% do not. I still don't know. I know that there were over 1,000 audition applications, and I thought it would be fun to now actually show and share with you mine, although I do believe it is, and I'd love to say I'd look on that, but I'm not even actually logged into the YouTube app. I smashed my phone on Friday. I'm very much struggling with using this one. Purely because I haven't downloaded or got all my passwords for all the different apps and stuff that I use, so it does feel a bit like a limb has been cut off at present by not being able to have my phone in my hand glued to me like it normally is. Like I said, I'm very fortunate to have been able to borrow this little iPhone 7 so I can take calls and I can and do have access to Instagram, but aside from that I haven't logged into the likes of Facebook, WhatsApp, anything. Email, I can get emails on my Mac, but with regards to being on the go, I literally have Instagram and phone calls and text messages, but nobody ever sends text messages nowadays, do they? They primarily always use Messenger or WhatsApp, and I'm not signed in to either of those. Anyway, I digress as always. Let's get into YouTube, get my audition video up from all those years ago and do a little bit of fun reacting to it. And then, yeah, I guess hopefully I'll tell you a little bit more about what my role is when I am up there, although I will admit I've been kept pretty in the dark. I agreed to do it a few months ago, but I don't know exactly 100% what it will entail until I'm there. I think if you've been around a long time and you did watch Series 1 and 2, you will know that on Series 2, Ree, who won Series 1, was kind of like co-presenter on Series 2 and was like the behind-the-scenes interviewer of the likes of me when I was on it. I will try and find a little bit of footage if I've got it, but again, I know I have stuff on my phone, which is currently broken, which does not help, but I think that's going to be roughly what my role is. And yeah, a couple other bits, but I'm so cautious of saying the wrong thing or telling too much, but I do know it is able to be announced now, and I'm super excited and grateful to you guys for enabling all of this to happen, because if it wasn't for you guys and the support and the following and the loveliness of you all, then things like this wouldn't be the opportunities that I get to have and to do and to call work. So I am eternally grateful, thoroughly happy, smiley, and enjoy it, and very, very thankful for the support as always. Let's go back and have a cringe all together at my audition video from back in February 2017. I'm pretty sure it is still live on, how do I get the oldest one? Let's go to the oldest one. On my YouTube. I don't think I did make it private. I know you can. Yeah, it is public still. Look, just to prove to you. There it is. Da, 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 da. Oh, where? There. And it's not actually my oldest video. Look, my oldest video is Banksy, Chepstow Horse Trials, July 16. And I did do a couple of little, really short. You're all going to scroll back and those now. If you do go back and watch those old videos, make sure you comment on them so that I know that you've watched them in current day time rather than all those years ago. 16, July 16. 17. I love how I've got to add it up on my hand. 4, 5, 6 years. Exactly 6 years. Oh, I love Chepstow Horse Trials. That was so much fun. Right, yeah, let's do a little cringe at me at my audition video. I was so excited about filming this. I remember, I think I primarily filmed it on my GoPro as well. Here it goes. Hi Horse and Country TV, my name's Tina Wallace and this is my cheeky chappy Banksy. Welcome to our All-Star Academy audition. Oh, my paws! Today we'd like to take you to a very favourite place of ours. So come along and welcome to sunny Cornwall. And we're off. Like we've still got the same ranger. It's a different one, but it's black. Yeah, I just so quiet and like not as loud as I normally am. Very tame for me. And you can tell that I'd massively rehearsed those exact lines that I was going to say. And you could see at one point I'm thinking, what was I saying next? Oh yeah, I remember. Let's go. I'm 31 years old and work in the motor trade. I have done for just over 12 years. This not only funds my expensive hobby, ensures that I have a safe and reliable towing vehicle for transport. That's still true. A little bit down. Storm Doris, scuppered our plans. Scuppered our plans. Just over 4 years ago, so I still have so much to learn. I started low-level show jumping on my old horse buddy, who is an absolute superstar. He gave me so much confidence and really encouraged me to get out competing. Sadly, again, you can tell I've written a script. Buddy went lame. And as we qualified for the National Championships at Lincoln, my lovely friend Lisa kindly offered me the ride of her young, talented, Irish gelding Banksy. Aww. Little did I know that we'd fall in love and I would end up buying him. And live happily ever after. Banksy was imported by Lisa. He's always been the same look, he just wants attention all the time. And is super smart, but occasionally, more frequently at the beginning, leaves his brain at home. You're definitely not an OG if you've never seen this video before. Example of this. It was all going quite nicely until our first canter, where we accidentally struck off on the wrong leg, slipped, freaked out, bolted, and I was deposited in the undergrowth of a Cornish hedge. How he didn't hurt himself. Complete the day on a double clear. And jumping into that hedge, I do not know. I was absolutely eliminated. I was absolutely buzzing at having completed our first ever one-day event. And I think it's fair to say the obsession with eventing started right there. We have since competed at some pretty amazing venues. I'm cringing at how pixely all this is. It's like 360p. It's not in HD, it's not in 4K. But I've got to remember it's 6 years old. And it was probably screen recordings from back then as well. Oh, look at him looking like a show horse there. And everything started right there. We have since competed at some pretty amazing venues. Hear my telephone Blenheim voice. Palace being the top so far. But I'm certainly hoping one day it will be badminton. Oh, so that's when I was actually desperate to get to badminton. And I did think that was what my all-time goal would be. And now I'm a bit unsure as to whether I want it to be or not. In fact, Meg messaged me earlier and was like, have you entered Frickley? I was like, I don't know. Just so indecisive at the moment with the weather and with the ground and with all of it that I don't want to keep losing entries. I've lost too many entries recently. I have just found out that Dauncey has been put on Thursday, which is amazing and incredible of them to manage to rearrange it at such short notice. But I don't know if I can have Thursday off work. And also, I don't know if I want to... It still could be hot and the ground will still be hard. Although it is showing at least 10 to 12 degrees cooler than what today and tomorrow is. Anyway, back to the video. I digress. Sorry. Shock horror.
extremely active social media users. You could call it addicted, as my husband would say.
Still am.
We love a good bit of blogging, product reviews, and cheeky banter. We strongly believe
Don't
in
use
sharing
Twitter.
all aspects of our journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Being by the artist,
I
Banksy
love
loves
him.
drawing attention to himself, that is, and he has a large following on Facebook.
Banksy makes me well up with
My
pride,
little
a
pun.
zest for life and love for the job. He truly tries his heart out at everything I face him with. I sometimes feel that I let him down with my inability to contain his exuberance when with his white
Exuberance?
horse. So the chance to train with Pammy and Charlie would be an absolute dream come true. We promised to bring
Tina lied there, didn't she? Thinking training at dressage would be a dream come true.
Banksy also promises to bring his brain. Thank you very much for the chance to audition, and we hope to see you at Talent.
Fingers crossed, but it worked! We got in! Yay! And honestly, it opened up a whole world, of opportunities. And it is absolutely insane to think that 6 years later, 6, 7, 5 years later, 5.5 years later, I'm going to be heading back there to be one of the presenters. Like, I know it's co-presenter and I know Jenny is prime presenter, and actually I don't think I would be brave enough to ever be prime presenter. I would be too conscious of saying the wrong things. So yeah, I don't know how good I am going to be. I hope I manage it, but I think because I am going to be the one that's like talking more to, I am a people person, so talking more to the likes of me when I was on it and the contestants, as opposed to presenting it to everybody that's watching at home, then I think and I hope and I pray. I mean, they must have faith in me, otherwise they wouldn't have asked me, would they? So I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm just so grateful to have been given this opportunity and this work, and to be able to call it work, because it literally is just incredible. It's like proper pinch me. Pinch me, pinch me, pinch me. I'm also hoping that I might be able to send Banksy somewhere for a little bit of training whilst I'm up there too, but not necessarily coming with me. But that's something that I need to speak to somebody about. I wonder who. Yeah, I'm going to end this here because it's been a very yappy talky vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did get this far, thanks, because I know this isn't a typical Tina style vlog. It's a very sit down, catchy up, debriefy type one. However, it's lovely just to be able to finally tell you guys, because as I said, I'm useless at keeping secrets. It actually eats me up. I'm hopeless at keeping things from anybody. Like, I can't not tell Rob anything. I tell him absolutely everything, and pretty much Emily too. Like, I'm just an oversharer, over talker, over... what's the next word? I don't even know. Anyway, over rambler. I need to stop talking. That's the one thing I do. It does concern me a little bit about up there. They'll be like, Tina, cut. You've got to stop talking. You do not need to be saying this much. Work in progress. I'm going to start working on that between now and then. We've got a little while. I'm super excited to see who has been selected. I have emailed and asked if I'm allowed to know, but nobody's let me know yet, so I don't think I am. I think I'm going to find out when you guys find out. Over and out for now. Thank you again. As you can see, I'm very happy, smiley, beamy, ever so grateful, and know that I could not be doing this without you guys who follow and support week in, week out. Very grateful. And yeah, until the next vlog, it might be an eventing one. It might not. We will see. I have actually just also renewed my BS membership, so we definitely will be getting back out jumping again soon. Emily very kindly bought me an additional 6 months for my birthday, which was the push I needed to renew it and to continue doing it, because although I did join, I had only actually used it twice, but each time we did get prize money, so at least that sort of made it worthwhile. Anyways, I digress. Shock horror. How many times have I even said the word digress in this video? I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go and check my ponies because it is out Scorchio. I hope everybody else has been staying as safe as possible in these hot weathers that we are so not used to. And normality will resume very soon. So take care, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
3, 2, 1.